Good morning, everybody. Let's get this organized. Uh oh. Hello. So, who's with me here? Good morning, Robert. Oh, God. What the fuck? I can't get. Oh. Can't get the chat up. Yes. Hello, Brains Matter. Smartest man alive. Hello, Jason. Hello, Otto. I don't know you yet. Welcome. Hello, Yap. How's it going? Got my coffee. Got my Max Verstappen shirt. I might put on a hat as well. I'm going full orange because Max needs the support. Max needs the support after they found out they didn't have a low drag wing. Hello, Vegas. Hello, HB. That's a new one as well. Welcome. Hello, Henk. Good morning. Hello, Polish Eddie. You good? Oh, I hope this is going to be such a good quality. So here in Holland, it's 7 in the morning. Can you guys let me know what time it is on your end? I know Vegas is from Vegas, so it's probably midnight there. Jaap is Dutch. Rode Jong is Dutch. What time is it in Australia? Brains matter. 5 p.m. Okay, that's a good time. Yeah, HB, you're probably Dutch as well then. Yeah. So there goes Pierre Gasly. Lovely Vegas. Ooh, that's hot brains matter. Yeah, Eddie, it's going to be very slippery. I wonder if the track evolution is still a big thing. Are you from Virginia, Eddie? I thought you were from Florida. Yeah, it did improve a lot, the track. Guys, do you think Perez will be out in Q1? Because it's a very unfortunate weekend again for Perez. Like he couldn't even do that last lap in FP3. Piastri said in fastest sectors, and Perez a one. Oh, I'm not allowed to say times. Perez is P8 now. Yeah, brains matter. It's going to be interesting to see what Piastri can do now that he's released from the papaya rules. Okay, Max is on a flying lap. No purple sectors. There's no way he's going to get pole. Only 110 down. So let me. Oh, it's a second flyer. Yeah, I was busy with YouTube. Fifth fastest. So I had my alarm set at 3:30 this morning, or 3:20 actually, to give me 10 minutes to get ready for FP3. And I think it was 2 o'clock when one of our cats wanted to go out. So I woke up, let the cat out the balcony door, and I went back to sleep. And I don't know, I must have turned my alarm off while sleeping because I woke up at 5:30. And then I just watched the rerun of the free practice. I didn't miss a lot, but yeah, I'm glad I woke up in time for this live stream because yeah, you don't want to miss this. So, which McLaren or which Ferrari is going to take pole? It was Leclerc last year, so hey, Jared Leto. I'm sure Max will get into the top 5. He's just building it up. Oh, I can imagine that, brains matter. Um, but my wife sleeps through it, so she's all right. Usually we have Samantha in my live streams, but yeah, since it's this early and Saturday morning, she's sleeping in. It's all right. So I think the 5 drivers who are not going to make it into Q2, yes. So the the guys out in Q1 are going to be um, the the 2 stake F1 drivers, Joe and Bottas, Lance Stroll, the rest is hard. Oh, Perez. Hey, Verstappen is setting purple sectors. Look at GP. It's completely covered. Okay, Brace Matter, you think Bottas, Joe, Perez, and Ocon, and Stroll. Okay. There's Samantha! She's awake! Hey, honey, why didn't you have a lie in? Oh, poor baby. Was I screaming too loud? Yeah, Eddie, you need to move the cursor up then if your feed is late. Although, no, it's 4 minutes 46. Oh, the cats woke you up. What's happening with the Haas cars? Do they not have a good wing either? Yeah, the stream is always in like 30 seconds behind. So that's why I react late to stuff. Samantha, the door might be open then. Because I let Trixie out. Will you go and check? Yeah, Eddie, Samantha is my wife. Max is setting the fastest time. Holy moly! Okay, let's see what Perez can do. Because I still want Red Bull to win the constructors. Yeah, I know. I'm a little naive. Little naive that way. Eddie, she um she thanked you for the birthday message. Um, during the premiere of the podcast with George Revel. George Revel. No. Oh well, he's in the top 15. Yeah, Joe's in 11th. Not bad. Russell is set in purple sectors. Oh! Oh no. I just saw a yellow flag. Yeah, I heard that too, Brains Matter. Um, that's a good position for him. You know, close to the team. Joe going to Ferrari as a reserve driver. Colapinto puts it in P9. Alonso out. That Aston Martin is a fucking shitbox, isn't it? I thought Dan Fallows was a really good designer, but he turns out to be a fraud. Hey, Jason, you're back. Current and combustion is Jason. I made a poll, and everybody thought that Perez would be out. So, will he be in the Red Bull seat next season? I hope not. Yeah. Then again, isn't the Williams really quick on straights? So this track suits them more than the V Carb car does. I don't know. Can't believe Alonso is out. I heard a rumor that there's a big special thing organized for Alonso in Abu Dhabi where he's gonna announce his retirement. Apparently, I heard it on the grapevine. A compilation is made with with Renault footage, with footage from Ferrari, all kinds of footage from the history of Alonso um, to show at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and he's gonna retire. Guys, what do you think? So, current combustion says Colapinto is seemingly genuine a better choice than Lawson, though. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he needs to go to Red Bull then. As long as he doesn't get in the way of Max. Um, yeah, but I mean, more mentally, he's been altogether and clearly fast. And Samantha says, no! She's reacting to Alonso being kicked out. Or retiring. Hey, there's our friend from Singapore, I think. Yifeng, Sean Tan. Brains Matter says, that's interesting. Would have been good for Alonso to drive an Adrian Newey car before he finished. Yeah. Alonso's definitely not retiring with an Aston Newey car for 2026. I heard it on the grapevine. Hank says, Law being through the ringer of Marco and Horner seems to be more valid choice than Colapinto. Yeah, I I like to see Lawson in there as well, but let's see where Tsunoda and Lawson put it in Q2. Like maybe Lawson is building up his qualies, you know, and he gets quicker with every qualifying round. And there's another new name, Tamyid Hassan. Has Red Bull fixed their rear wing issue? Well, um, Tamyid, there wasn't an issue. Red Bull have chosen not to create a uh, low drag rear wing, like super low drag. They decided not to create one because of the cost cap. In Monza, they had the same rear wing as they're using now with cutouts. It's just a choice. Um, I already said this yesterday on Twitter, and Horner just confirmed it this morning that they just don't have the super low drag wing. Many other teams don't have the super low drag wing. Oh, Brains Matter says, by the way, a friend of mine is friends with Mark Webber's dad. He had a lot to say about Marco and how he pulled the strings, resulting in Webber being mistreated and Vettel being favored for everything. Okay. But yeah, Vettel won 4 championships, so I can't criticize Marco for that. Um, I think Horner is worried about his mentality after Mexico. I don't know which driver you're talking about now. Yi Feng says Dan Fallows is gone. Probably that's Adrian Newey and Andy Cowell making the decisions behind the scenes. Yeah. Um, you're welcome, Tamjid. Yeah, Hank, I agree with you. Lawson seems stable enough for the seat next to Max, and he has a lot of respect for Max, so he's not going to try to make it hard on him. I agree that Sainz is a better driver. Um, but yeah, Max just wants the second driver to be what Barrichello was for Michael Schumacher, or what Eddie Irvine was to Michael Schumacher. He wants, a difference in the level. He wants a second driver in there just to prevent any nonsense like you've seen with Piastri and Norris this season, or Sainz and Leclerc fighting each other all the time, because that's costing points. Brains Matter says, I watch Lawson's YouTube channel, and well, he seems very level headed. The finger at Checo is a very antipodian thing to do and means nothing. I don't know what antipodian means. First time I heard it. Exactly, Vegas. Max wants a Bottas. Okay, are we racing again? Thank you for explaining that, Brains Matter. Antipodes refers to his side of the world, Australia and New Zealand. So it's people from Oceania. Russell said in purple sectors. Oh, Hulkenberg as well now. It's funny that that advertisement says Einhell, which in German means a hell, which is pretty suitable for Lewis Hamilton's season because it's been a hell for him and not a hell of a season. Although Hamilton's going really well here. Cold track, low downforce. It's a pity to see Hulkenberg in such a shit team next season. Although Stake F1 can't be worse than what they were this season. I still think Bottas is going to score a point somewhere in the next 3 races. Just following it closely here. There's Tom Stallard. I mentioned him in my last video about Saints. Yifeng says, I'm really curious who Aston Martin's going to put in that technical director role. I think Newey is covering all that. That they just can't hire more people for the cost cap and stuff. And Brains Matter says, not sure where I read it, but I heard that GM were buying the IP for Renault engines. So when they come to it, it'll basically be development of the Renault PU, and Red Bull Powertrain Ford will be a development of Honda. That makes sense, although I wouldn't want to take over the Renault engines. They haven't been very good in the hybrid era. Hank says Mercedes at the minute is no top team, so Antonelli is a good pick. I agree. You know, he can start out without being in a championship fight or being in the way of a championship fight. So purple sector for Max. I'd be very surprised if he gets a pole or a front row. Would be nice though. He's 3 tenths up on Hamilton. Holy moly. Yep, Max is ahead of Lewis. For Antonelli, it's a massive way to start off his F1 career, but with Mercedes' current stat, it's a good chance for him to adapt and learn with the car for the full F1 season. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense, Yifeng. Is that a gambling stat, Hank? 5 to 100 P1. I think Russell's going to get pole. He keeps hitting purple sectors. Where are the Ferraris? Where's Leclerc? Leclerc P3. Okay. And Piastri is above Norris. Q1 is going to be awesome. Yeah, brains matter. You're right. That really, really pink livery is exactly like Racing Point. Then again, Alpine always has 2 races a year with all pink liveries. Do you think so, Yifeng? Do you think Oscar's going to be Lando's biggest nightmare? Nor is a yellow sector, first sector. He's not going to get pole. Yeah, exactly. Brains matter. The that BWT sponsor always wants pink liveries. Liveries. Hey, there's another new name. Hello, Kelt. Where are you from? And welcome to my live stream. Mercedes sparking like crazy. Plankware disqualification incoming. Ah, no, I wouldn't wish that on the two Mercedes drivers. You know, the rivalry between Max and Lewis, that's gone now, so I wish them all the best. And as long as Max beats Norris, then I'm happy enough. Oh, I'm going to give away another 5. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm going to give away 5 more memberships. So hopefully one of you guys is in there too. Make sure you have the settings on that you can receive gifts. Here we go. Let's see who we have now. Peace apples, a poor sing, a proper dog, suicidal sheep, and queef bulbs. Right. I don't know any of those subscribers, but welcome to my memberships. You need to Google it, Brains Matter. Um, if you if you want to be a member, you can also opt on becoming a paid member. It only costs you $2.99 a month, and you get extra um, content like a special vlog I make pretty much once a week, and you get earlier access. Okay, that's enough advertising. Okay, so who's gonna go out? We've got 24 seconds left. So far, Joe, Lawson, Ocon, Colapinto, and Gasly are out, and Tsunoda's still in. See the way this qualifying is going? Maybe Tsunoda should go to Red Bull. That's a good question, Yifeng. In your opinion, who potentially could be the best power unit for 2026? Um, it's so hard to say. Like a lot of people say, um, Mercedes knocked it out of the park in 2014 when the hybrid engines came in, but then they had a really early start, which wasn't allowed this time. Honda at the minute is the fastest power unit, but only by a fraction. But then again, those engines don't last as long because, um, like Norris and Piastri did the whole season with three engines without any problems. Um, oh, Colapinto just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. I love that guy, but this is not doing his Red Bull seat ambitions any good. I just love how he keeps pushing. He just doesn't give a shit. Polish Eddie says all of the Williams mechanics under 30 years old are literally going to end up with grey hair after this season. I wish I had grey hair. And Pierre Gasly had a zero repair cost this year. Yeah, put Gasly in the Red Bull. That's a good idea. I mean, he can't fall out with Newey again because he's not there anymore. Yeah, it's just a rookie mistake. It happens. A lot of debris. Oh, dear me. That was a joke, Hank. You're always so serious. Lawson, Colapinto, Joe, Magnussen, and Ocon. And who's still in? Hulkenberg, Norris in P9, Tsunoda, Verstappen in P7. Gasly isn't fast enough to crash. Well, he is in Q1, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, just had to send somebody a message. Oh, God. Every driver was in Q1. Yeah, I meant Q3, okay? I'm under pressure here. The whole world is watching. 12 people. You know, one day I'll have 1,000 people in my chat. I believe in myself. Chaka. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So we have some time to fill up. Want to do another poll? What's a good question? Yeah, who's gonna get poll? Mm-mm. Russell, Milton, Verstappen. If you have another option, just write it in the chat. Samantha, thank you, sweetie. You believe in me. You just want that ad revenue, don't you? To buy wool. Exactly, Hank. One day it'll be very busy in the chat. Did you guys all see my podcast with Josh Revel? It was a fun little chat. For next season, I have a completely new concept for my podcasts. It's going to be a battle between two content creators. That's all I'll say about it now. And I'm still waiting on Tomo to finish the podcast I made for his channel. Hopefully this week. He's back from New York. I've seen him streaming from his house, so it's going to be a fun chat about. Jason, if you want my attention in my chat, you can always use a super thanks and then ask the question. Yes? That's how all the big YouTubers do it. Hank says Gasly and Ocon are not the best combination. Well, they got together a few times last season, but this season they seem to be okay. They're best friends again after the Brazil podium. No texting during the live stream. It's the same as talking during breaking. Hey, Robert, you got internet problems? Are you with Ziggo or KPN? I switched from Ziggo to KPN, and it's brilliant. I've got fiber, glass fiber internet, and knock on wood, I never have any issues. Hey Robert, I haven't received many memes and stuff from you this week. Did you forget about me? Polish Eddie is also a content creator, and he's just started. He just finished a video with me in it. talking about his favorite F1 content creators, and he's doing a lot of content about Abu Dhabi and the 2021 season, Hamilton versus Verstappen. If you're into that sort of stuff, give him a watch. Polish Eddie. In Denmark, I have oyster. Do you live in Denmark? I didn't know that. You've been Netflixing. Oh, you've been Netflixing. What are you watching at the minute? I just started on Griselda. Samantha, he's not talking about the shellfish. He's talking about an internet provider. Dummy. Oh, where's the poll? Guys, make sure you vote on the poll. I've only got 5 votes, and it's all Russell. Jason says, I wonder if there's something wrong with that Williams stability, because Albon has been randomly struggling too, and I don't believe it's the stress of Franco, etc. Okay. Ooh, I don't know territory, Robert. I think next week the Senna documentary, no, the Senna series is coming out. I think it's the 28th of November. So that'll be interesting. Okay, nobody's going to vote on this poll. Okay. Yeah, Eddie, we're going to have a chat this week at some point. Because for me, it's only 2 years ago that I started my YouTube journey, and I think there's a few pointers I can give you, and then you can discover the rest yourself. It's pretty much what Jason did for me 2 years ago. You know, I'll be the Jedi, and you're going to be my Padawan learner. Okay, Robert, I might check that out as well. Territory and from. Oh, sorry, brains matter. I don't know how to fix that. So, but it's not important. Well, there you go, Eddie. Hank found you. You're gonna get some constructive criticism from him. Oh, Jason enjoys science. He's a nerd. He knows everything. But brains matter. Aren't you pretty successful on the podcast platforms like Apple Plus and Spotify? Nice. Dutch people with a flag. Or, well, don't know if it's Dutch people. Yeah, see, Jason from Engine and Combustion, or what is it? What's his name nowadays? Current and Combustion. He keeps dropping in and out of the chat. People are having fun. And no drain cover incidents this season. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Na, 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 na. Oh, I've got another poll. Brains Matter says, I'm actually surprised Mercedes didn't go for a direct swap for Hamilton and get Sainz. We'll see how Kimi goes. Although to me, number one is Kimi the Iceman. Well, um, Sainz was also surprised how the big teams snubbed him. Um, he genuinely thought he was in a shot with Mercedes and Red Bull, but they both let him go. So maybe he turned out to be too good to be in the second seat for one of those big teams. I know Max Verstappen doesn't want that rivalry in his team, and probably Russell and Mercedes didn't want that sort of fights either. And then again, Toto Wolff was very keen on getting Antonelli a seat in case he might run off to another team or something. So yeah, he chose Antonelli just for the future, and knowing that they're not going to be really competitive next season, most likely. It'll give him a year to get used to things, and then by 2026, with the new regulations, he'll be ready to pounce. That's my theory, anyway. Rody Young says about Saints, you just don't get the driver; you also get the family and manager and sponsors. They don't always match. That's true. It's a funny thing, but Carlos Sainz's father is also Carlos Sainz, and then Carlos Sainz Jr.'s manager is Carlos Sainz, his cousin. In that family, they have really long surnames. So usually for Carlos Sainz, the manager, you see a different surname. But it's funny that they all three have pretty much the same name. It's like a mafia family. Here's Paulie. Yeah, here's my cousin Paulie. Yeah, here's my other cousin Paulie. Bada bing, bada boom. I got that from the movie Goodfellas. Because movies is my second hobby after Formula One. And someday I'll start a movie channel as well. But I'll let you know in due time. Yeah, Samantha says, Hank, true, but with all the Christmas lights, I'm glad it's all automated, or it would take me half an hour to wriggle into all the corners to turn them on. Um, I'll 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 film our living room tomorrow to see how crazy Samantha is about Christmas. Hey, there's Gordon Ramsay. 2 minutes. Ooh, Sam Ewan. Talking about Scottish people, where's Windmolen Jongen? Yeah, Vegas. Samantha loves Christmas, and as soon as Halloween has been, on the 1st of November, she starts pulling out the boxes, building the Christmas tree. And yeah, we've got Christmas atmosphere from the 3rd of November. It's also because in our business, we're going to be very busy from, say, the 10th of December to the 22nd of December. So we don't get to enjoy it that much. But it's always a nice period. 1 minute. Max is out first. Good lad. Look at those fountains. That's beautiful. And we're off. That's nice. The Sky Boys, the Sky commentators are applauding the Australians and the New Zealanders for watching every race, even though it's sometimes on Monday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I agree with them. You know, you need to be really dedicated to do that. Max getting his tires ready. Oscar Piastri's going. Look at that swear with the eyes. He's following the cars. Yeah, me too, Robert. Okay, Norris sets the first fastest time. Saints is flying. Purple, purple. Max, quickest middle sector. But I don't think Max is going to get pole. I agree with you guys. I think it's going to be Russell. He's been flying through quali. They were they were in the 132s in Q2, so I think there's still 3 or 4 tenths to come. Yeah, Mercedes is going well on this track. I think it's something to do with the cold temperatures. It's been like this whole season. Uh-oh, Lewis Hamilton's going straight. He's washed. I could hear the shock on the in the voices of the Sky Sports creators. Like, oh no, that's a big lockup. It's their favorite driver. Samantha, I think it has to do with how quickly Mercedes can warm up the tires in their prep laps, and that's why they stick better to the cold tires, the cold asphalt. Um, Hank, you're watching the F1 TV feed. I'm watching the international one with Sky. That's typically Leclerc, always a bit messy, pushing so hard. Brains matter. Is that because they were all pushing for team orders so Piastri could help Norris? Is that why they hate the Sky Sport commentators? No pole for Russell. Brains matter. I think there's a trick, but I don't know how to work it. Um, I think if you Google it and you ask around on Reddit or something, you can find a way around it. Because I know Australians who use it in combination with multi-viewer for F1, which is a great app as well. Okay, it's coming to an end. One flying lap for all of them. Oh, goody goody. See you later, Vegas. Have a great weekend. See you later, Polish Eddie. Talk to you later. I think the track evolution has gone down or something. Ooh, Leclerc. Purple middle sector. Oh my god! Leclerc, after a slow first sector, puts it on provisional pole. Where's Max? Oh, Max has a yellow middle sector. Oof. He puts it on P2. Okay, well, Max has qualified in front of Norris, which is the main thing. Hamilton in 10th. Nah, stop it, Wimbo. I can't believe Gasly put it on P3. Holy woly. Yeah, exactly, Hank. That's what I was saying. Hey, Yab, have you been here the whole time? Russell, Sainz, Gasly, Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, Tsunoda, Piastri, Hulkenberg, Hamilton. Wow. That's a good theory as well, Samantha, about Max. But I think Red Bull has set up the car for the race, and the fact that Max can put it on P5 now, and during the race he'll look after his tires and he'll be quick overall, and he's in for a shot, at least a podium, and he'll get the championship. But Pierre Gasly, holy moly. Guys, do you want me to stick around for a little bit? Or do you think I can finish the stream? Just let me know. Hey, and this is also great for Ferrari because both cars are in front of the McLarens. So ideally, we'd have the two Ferraris and Max on the podium tomorrow. Oh my god, Samantha. Take that, Ferrari. You swapped Sainz for Hamilton. But yeah, Hamilton's going to sell more Ferraris, you know? All the rich Hamilton fans in America and all over the world, they're going to buy Ferraris now instead of Porsches. Robert, I have ads on because yeah, I want to get some ad revenue, but I have it on the mildest mode, and YouTube picks whenever they're gonna play the ads. So, um, so there's nothing I can do, but I think you get one every 18 minutes. It's not like a lot. Eddie, see you later, buddy. And you can reach out to me on X anytime. Thank you, Hank. What did I predict? Russell? And Brains Matter says, I have to go now, but thanks for this. It was much better than listening to the commentary. I love the interactivity. Well, I'll see you on the next live stream then. Robert, it's not my living. It's just a hobby. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna quit now. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please consider becoming a member to get extra content. And make sure you watch the podcast I did with Josh Revel. And I'll have a video out after the weekend. Probably something about this weekend, or maybe I'll make a video about whether Norris will be champion next season. Um, and yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Doei doei.